What is inflation, climate, and weather? The key driver of most markets and a major influence on their trends is inflation. We can see a very similar behavior to the late 1970s, and today we're seeing a retracement, and that's pretty similar to what we have in 1976. So will there be more inflation upside to come moving forward? And once we understand the difference between the short-term inflation weather and long-term inflation climate, we can better recognize where risk meets opportunities. My name is Kon Hao. My work in this channel is to study behavioral science and finance, discover correlation between different markets, and uncover potential opportunities. This analysis is based on technical studies and does not constitute financial advice. Please consult your licensed broker before investing. In a recent interview, Kelvin Walsh, he's a former member of Board of Governors, Federal Reserve, and he said, external shocks like wars, pandemics, and supply chain disruptions may cause a spike in prices, but that's not inflation. That's more like the weather. Inflations are more like the climate. Now, let's discuss about what is a weather and what is a climate. Weather refers to the day-to-day state of the atmosphere. A storm may come, but it will eventually pass. A climate is the long-term average of weather patterns, typically measured over 30 years or more. And if the underlying causes of the climate change are not addressed, they are likely to affect future weather. For example, storms may become more unpredictable, occur more frequently, and intensify when they happen. Let's go back to the financial market. Have we addressed the underlying cause of inflation climate today? If not, then with every war or rumors of war or tariff or any unwelcome surprises, they are likely to become even more volatile than before. Some more bullish and the other more bearish. What is the real cause of inflation climate the world is facing today? Debt and money printing. And at every pit stop, I will keep checking if there's any chance that this US debt might start trending downwards. If it does, my existing strategy would have changed. But for now, I'm maintaining these strategies, and here are some examples. With the fears of inflation still in sight, we noticed that stock become more volatile. And since the inflation hit a high of 9% in 2022, and we can see that stocks recent years has been getting very volatile. We saw a very huge swing during the past few years. Compared to the past, we could see a very gentle slope, but not over the past few years. And with fears of inflation still lingers, bonds are under pressure, and the drop in the US bonds wasn't triggered by the Liberation Day tariff announced on 2nd April alone. In fact, the bonds peaked in 2020 and broke below their main uptrend support when inflation hit a high of 9%. And with fears of inflation are also driving commodities higher, from weather to weather, so to speak. I've been covering gold, Bitcoin, silver, and soybean oil. Today, copper looks interesting to me. And let's dive into the technical. On this half-yearly chart, we can see that the close on 30th of June, copper settled firmly. Close above is $4.44. Resistance has been tested for years. And we could see on this year itself in 2011, it tested and it settled below that. This year itself in 2021, it tried to break above, but it closed below. So it's this year, it closed at. This year, it closed below. And this year, that was in 2024, it attempted, but it failed. And last year, in 2024, it attempted, but it failed. But this year, as of just a few days ago, 30th June, it finally closed firmly above. And this study indicates that copper could be at the beginning of an uptrend. I will be looking out for buying on dips opportunity whenever they arise. So what began well, it grew risky, yet opportunity awaits. Beside debt, there are two other key elements that may trigger fears of inflation from time to time. What do you think they are? I would like to hear your thoughts on this. We cannot perfectly time the market, but it is possible to get the market timing right. The market are always telling us on their next move. Feel free to leave any comments below. I love to exchange ideas with you on what is about to come. Really happy that you stayed through this tutorial. You have many great trading weeks ahead.